Hey there, everyone. A bit of a double post today, but Craig hit me up about 10 minutes ago and asked if I wanted to play the Speedball tournament. So we jumped on in. This is going to be our first tournament back as a partnership, and hopefully we'll collect on those sweet, sweet ACBL master points. So yeah, I guess, I don't know. He sent me a convention card, which I'm not sure if this is exactly ours. But he plays with this with some of his other partners that he's been playing with online, and so this is kind of what it looks like. 14 to 16 no trumps. Looks like we play something to the effect of Capoletti over the opponent's no trumps. 1 heart, 3 hearts is a mixed raise. Good to know. 1 minor, 3 minor is a mixed raise. This probably makes sense with opening as light as we do. Otherwise, we play, where's our key card? 1430, just in general, always. And we're into the first deal. So, good luck and have fun to everyone. This is a speedball, so play is going to go fairly quickly. I will try and I guess, get some commentary out, but also just play the hands relatively fast. This deal, I have 17. I could overcall no trump. I think I'm just going to double for the other 2 suits. Feels like the opponents are probably going to be fairly competitive in this auction, and I want to convince my partner that I have support for certain suits. Normally I would like to have a doubleton spade and 3 clubs for this kind of auction, but this might be the best way to find heart fit. Feels like a bit of a toss-up whether to double or overcall a no trump. 1 no trump might well end the auction, but it's a little shady if the opponents start doubling me. Like opener or responder could easily have a double of 1 no trump with a strong club suit here. So I'm much happier to just show the red suits, try and find a fit, and maybe compete to the 3 level. We are non-vulnerable at match points after all. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I mean, if South tries 2 spades, I'm gonna be a little upset by it, but I would bid 3 diamonds over 3 clubs. I feel pretty happy competing to 3 diamonds on this one. Maybe I force the opponents to 4 clubs. I'm not sure if I'm going to double that. So, but okay. Let's say good luck, partner. And he has a terrible hand, almost as expected on this one. He was forced to bid over my 1 spade takeout double, so he made the best of it with a 2 diamond bid, and I kind of like that. You know, one of the things that you want to do with awful hands, I'm not going to commentate the play, I mean, he's doing what he does, but one of the things that you don't want to do is bid a major. It sounds more encouraging to partner, you know, air quotes around this, so partner might get more excited and try and blast game in, for example, 4 hearts sometimes when that's not the right decision. But okay. He was able to win the club queen, and now he's gonna go about the arduous process of trying to draw trumps. Makes some sense. So, how do we feel about our prospects in this contract? It looks like the opponents were probably losing a club, 2 hearts, a spade, and a diamond. They could be losing 2 diamonds, so it's easily possible that 3 clubs is just going down on this deal. But, you know, hopefully for our side, they were making 3 clubs. What is that? 2 hearts, a spade, a diamond, and a club. Yeah, it's kind of looking like maybe they weren't making making 3 clubs. But we will have the hand play out. I kind of suspect that other players with my cards also might get in trouble on this deal, so I'm not, like, incredibly disappointed as of yet. But okay, he does get to pull the last remaining trump and loses a spade trick in the end for 2 down, minus 100. Maybe not a disaster, but we'll see how that scores. So definitely not the greatest start. Obviously, had I passed 3 clubs, we would have been much happier on this deal. Let's see, I wonder if it shows us anything. Nope, just shows us the score. So there's no barometer scoring where we get to find out what's happening on the hand immediately after playing it. Looks like we have 4 rounds of 3 boards each. Yeah, 12 boards total. 2 passes to me, 12 count. I will open a diamond. And we do see 1 spade overcall, which makes my hand a little worse. I'm not particularly happy with king 10 third of spades sitting under the spade better. Partner makes a negative double. And I guess I could have looked at the opponents. So who are our opponents? We have one guy who has a bunch of conventions smashed into his profile from the United States. I like bidding a no trump here. I mean, if you ever get to play 1 no trump not vulnerable at match points, it tends to be a pretty good score. So let's stick that in. And on the other side, we have Judith, another player from the United States with a bunch of conventions in their profile. He says probably not a great line in on the previous deal, but I think, you know, it's just kind of a unfortunate and silly hand that he had 4 triple 3 with 4 spades, and I forced him to take a call, and then my hand was a little too good to kind of pass out 3 clubs, I believe. 1 no trump. So let us. I think I'm just gonna play on spades. That seems like maybe the most natural thing to do. So let's start with that. I will win the 10, maybe concealing some information about my hand. Let's continue just by forcing out spades. I don't mind all that much if my left-hand opponent tries to set up his own spade tricks, because I'm not too convinced that that's going to be a big deal. South discarded heart, and then let's see, can I look in their profile for any sort of discards? Upside down counting attitude, so South does not like hearts. Probably wouldn't discard from a 4-card suit, looking at 4 in dummy, so probably has 5 hearts, 1 spade. I suppose my line of play at this point is going to be a diamond to the king. Maybe I should unblock a diamond just in case. I don't think I'm gonna run the 9 of diamonds. I don't know, this long tank makes me a little suspicious, but I'm gonna play a diamond to the queen, hoping this player takes the ace and does back a spade, as they did. I will discard here, and now I will try the 10 of diamonds. This time I do plan on running it. And so they can cash a spade, but I will be able to run my diamond suit. And it's unlikely there will be a squeeze, but you never know. So let's see how this hand plays out. Ace Jack doubleton of diamonds on my left never feels particularly good. And I do plan on playing a heart to the ace. The king of clubs. Oh no. Do I need to count this? This might be a winner. I was not particularly counting, so but it felt like the hearts were not coming in, so I was pretty confident about the hearts not coming in. Therefore, the club play wasn't really going to cost. So yeah, it's been a while. My counting skills are not really up to par currently, but happy that that kind of came through. We see South opening 2 spades, and my hand, despite having great distribution in short spades, does not have enough values to act. So I do think in these tournaments, you want to be very cognizant about the clock. Partner balances with a double. I think 2 no trump by me would show no values, so I'm going to try 3 hearts, presumably showing values, but undiscussed. I'm not really going to alert this for the opponents. We get 3 spades from North. And this is not a great bid from North. He takes away very few options from our side. I mean, sure, partner could have had a 3-spade Q bid available to show an even stronger hand. That's possible. But what you really want to be doing with these deals is preempting immediately. That's going to put the opponents to a pretty substantial guess directly. So we're vulnerable. And I do have a very strong hand with good distribution. All finesses rate to be working. I have a 5th trump and a singleton spade. This hand is really close to a 5 heart bid. I feel like I should try it. 4 spades rates to go down, but I'm also like pretty happy to try and bid 5 hearts. It feels to me like this contract might make. Okay, well, 6 hearts was not exactly what I'd hoped to hear from partner. But I guess we'll see how we do. King of spades lead, sure. And partner is not thrilled about the auction so far, but this does have play. King of diamonds rates to be onside. So, okay. Spades are 6-4. I mean, I should definitely start by drawing trumps. So let's do that. Trump to dummy. North has, it looks like, 4 spades and 1 heart. And maybe I can get some sort of count on the clubs by playing ace king of clubs and a club ruff. So we'll try that. So this whole hand revolves around trying to pick up the diamond suit. So North has at most 5 clubs. It's kind of looking like maybe exactly 5. 4 spades, 1 heart, and 3 diamonds. So could he have 4 clubs and 2 diamonds? No. So he must have at least 3 diamonds, which means I can just lead the queen to the ace. And now I kind of need to guess where the 10 of diamonds is, maybe. The 2 from South, maybe a little telling, but they do play upside down. I don't know. I'm going to cross back and try the 9 of diamonds, I think. Planning to pin the 8. So let's see if this works. Nope. Well, that's going to be one down. And on to the next deal. So we kind of jumped ahead because we were falling behind. I have a pretty normal 1 heart opener. Yep, 6 hearts down 1. Yeah, so the first board was not good, unfortunately. 1 no west, making 2 was pretty good. Looks like very few tables actually ended up playing in 1 no trump, but all of them made 9 tricks. A little surprising. Alright, moving on. So do we get a result for this? Looks like we don't yet. Alright, a spade. I have diamonds. Alright, so partner could game force with 3 clubs. That's unfortunately just what he has to do. 4th suit in this kind of auction. A little unfortunately high. And we're very excited about this kind of result. When we open a heart with this hand, partner would almost always make a false preference to hearts if he had any sort of values. Whoa, the ace of hearts lead. Let's take a quick peek at our opponents, just to see if we get any information from this, but the ace of hearts is not really the lead you want to be making in general. And then the ace of clubs. Queen of clubs from south, so we do get a bit of information. From that, it looks like the opponents are quite content on setting up all of my tricks for me. This is such a curious opening lead. What do I make of all this? I think I'm gonna, I don't know, try and do something normal, cash the spade ace, ruff a heart. Suppose I should have led the 10 of hearts, but what is North thinking about? North had a singleton heart and couldn't find a bid. Oh my. Okay. Well, that kind of changes a lot of things, doesn't it? Interesting. All right. Well, I'm going to cash this. Hopefully this is holding. All right. Now I'm going to lead the 10 of clubs. I expect south to ruff. Ooh, south discards. All right. Yeah, and so I think my plan is basically to just play this hand like it's cross ruff. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright, ace of diamonds. And I kind of get the feeling from North's hesitation on a lot of these that the queen of diamonds is offside. But now I will just rough in on the queen of spades. North does get to overruff, but I will claim. And diamonds were 5-4-3-1 around, so I did kind of need to take some line of play looking like this. Maybe that was not the best line of play, but it worked. I was able to end play North into leading diamonds at the end, which was kind of cool for an overtrick. I wonder if that will be worth a lot. I think playing the hand in diamonds might be worth a lot on this one. Still shocking North didn't find a call over a heart. At least it is shocking to me. Okay, on to the next deal. North opens a diamond, South bids a heart. I'm coming in with 2 clubs. I don't think my hand is quite good enough to make a takeout double, planning on bidding clubs later. And this is one of those hands where I don't particularly want to preempt, even though I would feel comfortable bidding up to even 4 clubs on my own. I have a lot of defense. The opponents could easily be getting into trouble playing in a contract like 3 or 4 hearts. Partner could definitely be going after that contract, even though he wasn't able to overcall heart over diamond. So we do kind of want to keep that in mind as the auction proceeds. I think I should balance with 3 clubs. I could balance with a double, but I don't want partner to get overexcited about spades. And I kind of just want to let him know that I really do have a single suited hand. I do think that if I doubled and partner bid 2 spades and that passed out, that would 100% be what we wanted to do on this deal. But I also kind of felt like the opponents were very likely to compete to 3 hearts, almost no matter what we did. And this is exactly why I was kind of hoping for this result, is that now partner can double 3 hearts. I think I'm going to try the ace of clubs lead. It seems likely that partner's double is kind of asking for me to play ace of clubs and give him a club ruff. So let's lead the 9, I think. Asking for a spade back. We do play standard suit preference here. And I will win the ace. So 9 is once again attitude for us, which means partner doesn't really like spades. Not that any of this necessarily matters. I will try the 3 of clubs. I know at some point in the far off past, we had this kind of discussion that playing the lowest outstanding spot indicates declarer is over roughing you in these scenarios. He probably expects that clubs are 7-3-2-1 around when South shows up with the king. I've bid clubs multiple times as an overcaller, so I don't think he was ever necessarily getting this wrong, but yeah. So here we are. And I might be coming to a diamond trick on this deal. At least that's the hope. I'm going to go ahead and just start discarding all of my clubs from the bottom up to really confirm to partner that I have diamond values. I think plus 200 will be enough on this hand if that's what's actually happening. But it looks like maybe we aren't getting a diamond trick. So we now hope that partner has a heart coming in. And he does. Yay, partner. Although we did kind of expect that he might have some heart values on this auction. We didn't show nearly as much defense as we had on this deal. So the fact that we did turn up with a king, queen, and a side suit and 2 aces probably, makes partner pretty happy about what was going on. Plus 200 should be a pretty good result. In general, at match points, if you're competing for a part score, plus 200 is exactly where you want to end up. It didn't look like we were making a game, but I suppose there was some chances 3 clubs does come home with the clubs lying favorably. May depend on the opening lead and defense. Partner's a passed hand in first seat. I think I'm just going to stay out of this auction. I'm going to let the opponents bid to wherever they want without telling them anything about my hand. I don't see any reason to come in with a spade. Like, even if partner was able to raise me to 2 or 3 spades, I would not be thrilled about that result. So I'm much happier with them not finding out about my 5-card spade suit and not having the potential to double me in either 1 spade or 2 spades or 3 spades and collect the 200-point bonus that they're kind of seeking on these sorts of deals. So my guess is they found a heart fit at this point. They have. And partner's going to be on lead against 4 hearts. Now, this is kind of a shocking turn of events that a diamond, a spade, and no trump is non-forcing. 2 hearts is non-forcing. And 3 hearts is an invitational bid, and North accepts the invite. So it takes a lot of kind of a really strong hand. Whoa! Well, 1 no trump was a little strange on this one. 1 no trump was very strange on this one. All right. I don't think that was not what I expected. That was really not what I expected. Okay. Anyway, partner led a club, and it looks like Declare has strong enough trumps that he's just going to go about pulling them, rather than trying to rough some spades and dummy. So I will give count and clubs. I already gave attitude, so partner knows that I have a club honor. Given his opening lead, he is probably looking at the king. He knows I have the queen, so now I'm giving count. I have an even number remaining. We play upside down. And gonna give diamond count. Especially against weaker opponents, I tend to card very honestly because they oftentimes don't really know how to use the information. But it looks like Declare might just be cashing out the heart suit. If partner does have 4 hearts, then Declare can take a heart finesse, or I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to the heart cards. But yeah, it looks like Declare can take a heart finesse, pull the last trump with the heart ace, and then cashes diamonds. We will come to 3 black suit tricks in the end, the king of clubs, ace of spades, and queen of clubs. So, oh, interesting. Looks like Declare had 5 hearts. So he was 5-5. Wait. Huh? Okay, I'm a little confused as to what's going on right now. Could partner have played a trump back and stranded Declare and dummy with his club loser? Yeah, I'm not certain exactly what's happening. Anyway, I suppose we will see what is happening at the end of the deal. Is this our 3rd board of the round? It is. That's good. And oh. Oh. So, okay. Everything worked out. It looks like partner had a better line of play for to hold that to 11 tricks, or 10 tricks maybe, but we got there in the end. 16, ACBL event. I'm not allowed to open this a no trump anymore, so I will open it a diamond, and my plan is to rebid 2 clubs. I just don't believe in the fake reverse on 4-4 on these types of hands. Like if partner bids a spade, I'm not going to bid 2 hearts. The hand doesn't work when you reverse this kind of thing. Like reverses tend to show distributional hands. I mean, like I could be 6-5 for a reverse. So only 8 cards in the 2 suits is not exactly what we want to see. And the high cards are a bit light. I mean, reverses tend to show 16 or more. This kind of barely fits into that category, despite all honors being working. So I'm going to do what everyone else in the world, well, not in the world, but at least in America, has to do when you play in an ACBL event with these types of hands, which is to make something up. So I'm going to open a diamond, rebid 2 clubs, and if partner corrects to 2 diamonds, I'm then going to bid 2 no trump, which will show off my heart stoppers and show some extras. Normally, this would kind of be more like 18-ish, but okay. Partner's able to bid 2 no trump, which is nice. He makes an invitation, and I'm happy to bid 3 no trump to accept. I think partner should have exactly 4 spades most of the time on this auction, because he would frequently bid 2 diamonds, even if he had a real sort of 5-card spade suit. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, it looks like in this scenario he thought his hand was maybe a little too good to try 2 diamonds. He was a bit worried I would pass too often. And we do miss out on a 4-4 heart fit. Although it's a little tricky to get there at match points. I mean, obviously if I had reversed with my hand, it would have been, this would be a lot easier. Okay, so how are we doing in the contract overall? I wonder what I should talk about when I'm the dummy, because I could do kind of analysis on partner's line of play, but of course in these tournaments things go very quickly, and you kind of just have to play cards in general. I will say that not switching to a spade is a little strange from North's perspective here. Looking at a singleton and dummy, I mean, leading into the king-queen of diamonds, this all seems very suspicious. But anyway, so partner's probably going to try and guess the queen of clubs or something to that effect. I hope he guesses right. He did not. Maybe it didn't matter. We'll see. Well, yeah, maybe I can talk a little bit more about the auction and just another reason why these kinds of hands are so difficult when we can't open a no trump. Like, if I was able to open my hand 1 no trump, partner could bid 2 clubs. I mean, I would bid 2 hearts on this hand, but he could go through Smolin with his 11 high card points and 5-4 in the majors. We would always find our major suit fit. And, you know, things are great when you open these hands 1 no. In this type of auction, we both had difficult decisions in the bidding, right? I have mentioned many times that I just don't believe in reversing on 4-4. And he chose to rebid 2 no trump rather than trying to gain some more information by kind of concocting some sort of bid for his hand that might convince me to bid a heart suit. I guess I could have tried 3 hearts over his 2 no trump bid, and maybe he was actually expecting that. That if I bid 2 hearts, or that if I bid 3 hearts, he would have raised. Yeah, so he's trying to claim here, I mean, the opponents have given him the spade finesse, he discards his diamond loser, all the clubs are good, all the hearts are good, but in a lot of these ACBL events, people don't like claims, they like kind of playing hands out until the end. Wow, and yeah, North could have really dealt some damage to us with a spade return. But okay. So yeah, we missed our heart fit, probably on me, I suppose, in this auction, but wouldn't it be nice if we could just open that 16 count a no trump? I don't want to keep bringing this up, but shame on you, ACBL. Shame on you for making bidding very difficult. Alright, anyway, next deal. I do have a 6-card spade suit. We are non-vulnerable. We're in first seat, but this is not really the kind of hand we want to be preempting. So once again, we're going to stay out of the auction, and even after this start to the auction, no reason to get involved. I don't want partner to, rather than leading from his ace-king of diamonds, find an excuse to lead from king doubleton of spades. That might well happen if I were to preempt 2 spades at this point, or if I had opened 2 spades in the first place. And I don't want to give the opponents any information about my deal, or about my hand, when they end up declaring. So we'll see what partner does. I mean, he's very likely to lead a diamond against this contract. Wow. Well, this probably isn't going to be the auction at other tables, so we better hope that this contract is not making. My Queen of Hearts could be a defensive asset. I guess we'll see. Partner's now probably going to make a passive opening lead. A club would very likely be a passive opening lead. I mean, North should have a very long and strong club suit for this kind of auction. When we can't cover dummy's honor and it's lower than the queen, we give count. So 5 of diamonds shows even count here on opening lead. Well, yeah, it is kind of looking like declare probably has ace, king, queen, 6, their 7th of clubs. So, oh, declare does not continue the club suit. A little suspect, but okay. I wonder what's going on this deal. I'm kind of just like a little surprised that all of this is happening. Anyway, I'm sure declare probably has all the rest of the tricks somehow, and club discard. Ooh, partner discards a club. So that is going to tell declare that everything is high on his side. But I have kind of this sinking feeling that this heart suit is actually just coming home for declare. Yeah, that's exactly what was going on. And declare does make all 13 tricks. Not a good score for our side. Really not a good score for our side, I don't think. I mean, 13 tricks are always there. The diamond finesse is winning and clubs are 3-3. So is that true even without the heart hook? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, it is true even without the heart hook. But I don't think that every table is going to reach 6 no trump. So yeah, kind of just an unfortunate result at some of these events, especially when the field is a little weak. I think in a strong field they probably would reach 7, or not 7, but 6 no trump quite often on these hands, and would of course always make 13 tricks. Oh, well, let's see. More scores came in. Looks like in our previous round we had actually done pretty well, so we're sitting at 63.5% coming into this round, which is not bad. Not bad. 2 passes to a spade in the south. 9 count, queen doubleton of spades. No reason to take any action here, and is definitely a bit too weak to overcall. And I kind of am curious about taking looks at the other hands. Maybe if people let me know in the comments, if you're watching this, whether or not that's something that you would care to do, or if you want me to just kind of focus on the play that's going on in front of me at the table. So 2 passes, a no trump. 2 spades. If 2 spades passes out, which it seems very likely to on this kind of auction, I mean, North made a non-forcing 1 no trump bid, South made a non-forcing 2 spade bid. I have a pretty standard lead of the Queen of Hearts. It would be very strange to do anything other than lead from this nice, pristine honor sequence. The 6 of Hearts could be low. So I'm going to hop up with the ace. Partner gives upside down count. And I guess I'll cash the Jack of Hearts. If partner plays the 7 on this, then I'm going to switch to a diamond, I think. And I'm kind of hoping partner plays the 7, because then I have a full count of what's going on in the heart suit around the table. Oh. Interesting. So South is 6-4. Okay. Well, it's kind of exciting. Yeah, so it looks like maybe we actually had a better defense if I ducked the first round of clubs. All right, you know, kind of hard to argue with what I ended up doing. Sure. So I could have played another heart there if I really thought that it was valuable for partner to be roughing, and I elected not to because I didn't want partner to think that there was any way he was promoting trump tricks for me. So we get 5 tricks. Not bad, I suppose. The opponents do have a heart fit, although it might not play too well for them. Well, hold on. So like 12 high card points opposite 11? It feels like this might be a terrible result for our side, because I do imagine a lot of east-west pairs might get too high. Yeah, so Craig's asking about my playing hearts, and I mean, as you all saw, like, I wasn't aware that hearts were 4x1 around the table. I thought partner actually had the heart king because Declare didn't bid hearts, right? Okay, so this is kind of cool. I looked at our convention card before the round, and I can make a 3 diamond mixed raise here, which looks great. I think it's still mixed after a double. So let's try it. And let's just take a quick gander at our opponents. I don't think I did that in the last round, but all right. So the reason we kind of want to make this bid is our hand looks fairly preemptive. We have no defense against either of the major suits. We want to get the auction up as high as possible before the opponents can figure out what their values are. And which suits they have a fit in, either one or both of them. 3 spades by South. I've kind of made my bet at this point. Like, I feel like I could bid 4 clubs. to get across the strength of my hand, but partner knows we have a diamond fit. Partner knows I have some values. So if he feels like it's right to compete to 4 diamonds, he probably can. I know I'm the one looking at a singleton spade, but anything could be happening on this deal. The opponents could be cold for game. So I'm fairly happy to just say I've done enough with the 3 diamond bid and not try and take 2 bites at the apple. I don't even know if that's an expression. If not, it should be. I kind of like it. So I think it's normal for me to just lead the ace of diamonds, take a look at dummy. And yeah, wow, it looks like they may easily have game on this deal. I mean, heart finesse is right to work. The spade fit looks excellent for them. Like, we might be getting 2 diamond tricks. Partner did encourage a trick 1. And hopefully my 3 diamonds is read as suit preference for clubs. And I might get the king of clubs. I probably will. But that could be all she wrote. The 10 of hearts might provide a useful defensive asset. If partner has king 3rd, declare will have a guess in the heart suit. But okay, so let's just continue giving honest signals to partner. Partner knows I have the jack of clubs, so the 10 of clubs is now upside down remainder count, high-low from an odd number. He knows I have 5. Okay. So I do win the 8 of clubs. Unfortunately, I'm kind of end played at this point, and I think the best thing to do is maybe to play a club. So let's do that. Because it looks like Declare has 4 hearts remaining. So even if Declare pitches a heart, oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, that is not at all what I was expecting. Huh. That is really not at all what I was expecting. Maybe I should have been suspicious when partner showed up with the club queen on that one. Huh. Yeah, south balanced with 3 spades. A little fishy. Yeah, so we've dropped a bunch. Last set of boards was not particularly good for our side. 1 heart opener. I could overcall no trump. I think I'm going to bid 2 clubs. My hand feels like a suit. Ace doubleton is not exactly the kind of stopper we want in the opponent's major suit. So, yeah, I know I've said in the past I hate overcalling on 5-card suits at the 2 level. This hand just feels very suity to me. Like, I can rough hearts and diamonds in my hand. I can maybe rough spades in partner's hand. Feels like the hand's going to play pretty well on a cross rough. But, you know, I could see arguments for overcalling a no trump. It gets my values across, gets my heart stopper across. Whoa, what is going on here? Alright, well, ace from ace king, best lead in all of bridge. 3 hearts by south, so we've kind of seen some weird things happening from the opponents throughout. The set so far, 9 of clubs, could be from queen jack 9. I mean, partner's 3 of clubs looks encouraging, so I will cash the king and continue the suit. And I will ask for a spade. Okay. Declare doesn't seem at all phased by me tapping them, but I think I'm going to continue. I mean, one of the good things that this does is it's going to let partner discard a spade, which will give me pretty accurate count of what's going on in his hand. Okay, he doesn't discard a spade, which to me sounds like he has queen third or queen doubleton. So I feel pretty comfortable getting rid of all my spades. Whoa. Declare has excellent diamonds and hearts, and it looks like is just taking all the tricks. Oh no, partner does have hearts remaining. Okay. I mean, we beat their contract. Generally not a bad thing. Last deal. So last deal of the set, how do I feel? I mean, we were at 55 coming into this round. Obviously, a number of ups and downs throughout the set. What was this hand? Was this good? Oh, the opponent's, I see, right. I mean, I'm not convinced these last two boards are necessarily good for us. So, anyway. I'm going to make a support double. And it looks like I put one too many spaces in there. So, that looks like 3 spades S in my alert over the double. All right, partner was excited about my support. So good luck, partner, on the very last deal. I have a pretty good hand for you. Well, I was going to say my heart shortness looks ideal on this kind of hand, but yeah, I wonder about the good luck, partner, and thanks, partner. I always say that in person when I'm playing. I feel like it's just like kind of a courtesy, and it's nice to be able to talk a little bit to your partner when you play. But it feels like not a lot of people do that online. I know things are a little impersonal when you're playing online, obviously. So there is, of course, that people have going for them. Looks like partner might try and guess the spade queen. One thing that I've kind of learned is that, you know, against humans, it might be... Oh my god, I was just going to call my opponents robots. I'm sorry. Hold on, pause, unwind. Let's roll back the tapes on this. I was going to say, against... You know what? I'm not even going to finish this. I can't recover at this point. There's just nothing I can do. So... Oh god. Do I need to talk a little bit about how if diamonds are 4-0 or 4-1 that we might have some decisions to make on this deal? Probably not. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I expect partner to cash the diamond ace. I mean, that feels like a natural thing to do. Now, partner was 100% cold if he cashed. Hold on. I'm trying to... yeah, anyway. But partner picked up the 4-1 split. Well done, partner. Congratulations. We have our 12 tricks. And that's kind of going to wrap up the play. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we sit here for a little while. I think we're going to get another thing that says some provisional results, so we'll be able to see how boards 10, 11, and 12 scored across the field. Also, maybe if there were any adjustments on the previous boards, but seems unlikely. I think everyone plays the same hands at the same time. So I will stick around and give a small glimpse of the preliminary results. I don't think I'm going to stick around until the complete end of the tournament. I mean, hopefully that pops up sometime soon. Let's see, if I go to completed events, no, it was a running event, wasn't it? So if I go here, there are, I mean, still a ton of tables in play. Wow, this is a lot of tables, in fact. Well, I'll give it a couple minutes. I know it said that we were, oh, here we are. Okay, so we do get some preliminary results. Yeah, board 10, not super great for us. Board 11 was fine. And board 12, maybe we did well to reach 4 spades or only 4 spades. Maybe we did well to pick up the spade queen. I mean, partner guessed that one. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of South's 2-heart bid. I don't think it accomplishes a whole lot. And very strange that South overcalls 2 hearts and North can't find a raise with Queen Jack 4th of trumps. So maybe they're familiar with their partner's overcalls, I guess. That's always the running joke on these. So overall, let's see, we wound up with a 52, a little above average. I mean, probably not going to score too hot for us, but it was a good kind of warm-up to playing some more tournaments. I mean, yeah, we definitely had some positive spots on some of these deals. Like, I think 3 hearts doubled is kind of a very prime example of what you want to be doing at match points. Partner judged very well that his King Jack 4th of hearts was probably somewhat well placed behind opening bidder, and that I had showed a pretty good hand for overcalling 2 clubs and then rebidding 3 clubs when he had showed no signs of life whatsoever. So match points, you really want to go after them vulnerable, and so this was a good example. Let's see, other tables. Oh yeah, no, I can actually look at what other tables have done. So you see, had we not doubled, we would have had slightly above average on the board, but not quite as good as 83%. And we even picked up a couple of push boards against 2 tables that were in 4 hearts and didn't double that contract. I suppose we could kind of look at an auction, maybe, if the data would load. I'm waiting. Well, anyway, so, but yeah, I mean, we had a couple of results that were out of our control. 6 no trump. I mean, when the opponent's bid a slam, it's not great if it makes. And here is our overall results. I wasn't really planning to stick around for this, but we had a 51.93. So not super great. We picked up 0.24 master points. We were very close to average, both in percentage and our rank. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you around next time for some more bridge.